Hi there, welcome to another edition of GeoffMobile.com. This time we're filming in front of a live audience here in Club 59, beautiful Kitsilano, BC, Canada. Today I'm back to talk about video games, and my previous talk about this subject, I introduced the idea of, first of all, some video games that are not good for a person to play because they are motivated by a company wanting money from the people who play it and encouraging bad, unhealthy behaviors such as not doing your chores or logging into the game many times a day to give them money to plant your fields in a Farmville kind of situation. So we know a lot of people play these unhealthy kinds of games, at least the games that I believe are not so great for someone to play and also for the world to overall as a general effect. But in my viewing of this video amongst my friends, a friend who works in the video game industry commented that, well, computer games are not all about being productive. They fall into the same category of media as, say, movies and like novels, the things that are not intended to be productive. And a certain amount of computer games can be seen as helping someone's life because they are entertaining themselves, they're escaping from their otherwise sad or boring day. So in some ways, computer games can be beneficial just as a source of entertainment. But what my friend was saying is that computer games are not always, they're a very new kind of a medium. So in today's world, we haven't found a way to integrate them in such a way that they become a part of someone's life that is, I guess, within someone's normal life. A lot of people play video games. About 500,000 or 500 million people in the world play video games for 1 hour a day, and I see that as a pretty healthy use of time. But there's 5 million people in the US who play video games more than 40 hours a week. So that's almost like a full-time job, and that's where it gets a bit, so it's not very productive. But then I was coming down to the question about, are video games creative? I had another person comment on my last video that video games are not creative. The people who create them are being creative, but the people who play them are just mindlessly running in a hamster wheel. I think that I had someone else comment that this is not the case. There are some games, such as Minecraft, where you actually build a virtual world and are creative within a virtual world. Someone else commented that video games can be like a simulation of the real world where you can learn skills in video games that translate very well to the real world, such as like a flight simulator game or a game that improves your logical skills. So all these ideas that I mentioned today come down to one basic theme or idea, is that when you play a video game, you should be aware of the kind of video game that you're playing. Are you playing a game that is helping you or the world, or are you running in an electronic hamster wheel? I think we should think about the virtual world as being possible, full of possibilities, just as the real world is full of possibilities. And the problem with the world as it is today, there are many problems you can get into that become like a trap. In video games, if you're not aware of it, can be like that trap, like Farmville or sometimes World of Warcraft if taken to the extreme. So when you're playing video games, think about it. Am I being creative, or is I'm just a little hamster? Thank you.